Hi friends, welcome to TRENDRIDER channel supported by Horinga.co.in. Today we are going to do the technical analysis for Bharat Electronics. BEL is the ticker name, and right now you are watching the monthly technical chart of the stock, and this is the historical price chart of the stock, and these are all the indicators that I am technical indicators that I am using, and these are all the graphs generated by these indicators related to the stock. And regarding the data, we have data since 2013 onwards up to 2017 November 9th. Okay, now if you look at the price trend path pattern of the stock has started moving in the upward direction since February 2014 onwards, and you can clearly see that it is started and it started making continuously new highs, high one, new high two, new high three, new high four, and new high five. Okay, guys, just a new high, a high and a consolidation, 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 like that, right? This is the pattern that the stock is following, and right now the consolidation phase is going on, and after that if the stock moves in the follows it, if the stock follows it in its old historical pattern, then it has to move in the upward direction and should make a new high, right? That is the expectation. But actually the stock started moving up since February 2014, and that time the stock was trading at 27 rupees, and today it is trading at 183. So nearly what 155, yeah, 155 rupees per share in the last 3 years. The last 3 years this stock has given 155 rupees per share in the last 3 years. That is very good, very good. And but similar stocks of this particular domain had reached, or had crossed this price. 183 is, if you compare with other stocks, 183 is a very low price. So it has crossed. I mean, similar. The other stocks have crossed 183, and then they went up to 500, 600, like that. And why this stock is trading at 183? What is the problem? We will find out. Now, the stock has already crossed its 20-day and 50-day moving average, and it is right now under the influence of positive super trend mode. You can clearly see this here. Now, look at the momentum. We'll zoom it. Okay, the momentum is very low. The momentum, if you keep, I'm keeping crosshairs here. Momentum on the stock is very low, and this is the baseline. This is the baseline. If you look at the momentum, the peak, this is the peak, this thing, and if you look at the momentum, it is very low. Actually, that is the reason why this stock. I mean, this is one of the reasons. Actually, this is one of the reasons why this stock hasn't moved up in its price at a faster pace. And if you look at the relative strength of the stock, you see most of the time the graph is trying to touch the brush with the top line, but it is never making a slope, never made a slope, except this part. Okay, it never made a slope here. So all these things, no, even the strength of the stock is also low, momentum is also low, and direction strength of the stock is okay, it's rising up, but most of the time it is making a parallel line here. And look at the trade volume. Trade volume is also slowly rising, slowly rising. I am keeping crosshairs here so that you can understand actually how it is rising, right? So the way it is moving, okay, the volume line, the volume graph, it is slowly moving in the upward direction. And look at the stochastics. Yeah, the slow line is on top of the fast line, so this is also one of the reasons most of the time, the intertwined phase, and one more thing, where the slow line is red line, the slow line is the red line, and the red line is on top of the first line, black line, that means black line, that means, so this itself is one more thing that tracks the pace of the stock. But you can clearly see that the direction and the the movement of the price direction is towards the upward, towards the upward side. But the problem is the stock is lacking strength, the stock is lacking momentum. Lacking means not completely zero kind of thing, but it is something is there, but it is not up to the at the benchmark level. So that is the reason. These are all the reasons why this stock hasn't crossed some 300 or 400, 500 rupees by this time. So it is still trading at slowly moving. It is moving at a very slow pace. Actually, we can characterize this stock as a slow rising stock, but is recommended for long term investment. So this is the conclusion. Okay guys, if you like this analysis, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.